I'm going to show you how to hit all 3 parts of the tricep in one set, and then I'm going to explain to you why that's so fucking important and what other benefits that's going to do for you. To do a wide grip on tricep, that's gonna work the inner part of the tricep. Whenever you do a close grip of the tricep, you're going to be pushing your tricep out, which is going to work the outer part of the tricep. You start throwing a few reps on thumbless grip, you're then going to be hitting all 3 parts of the tricep. Now you can fatigue the muscle and isolate it even more so by doing some double stretch movements during your repetitions on each set. Now, working all 3 parts of the tricep is particularly important if you are trying to increase your strength on, for instance, bench press, chest. Now, some of you out there, especially newbies, are going to be thinking, how the fuck is working your triceps going to increase your strength on bench press? Well, if you think about it, your triceps, when you're actually lifting the weight, your triceps come into play a hell of a lot when benching. Of course, you can use other chest exercises to isolate the pecs where your triceps don't come into play. But if you want to be particularly strong on shoulder pressing, bench pressing, you really need strong triceps. And I can guarantee you, if you end up missing triceps out one week, the following week when you do bench press or shoulder press, you will see a massive drop in weight. You will see a big difference where you're not so strong. So in order to increase your strength on compound exercises like shoulder press or bench press, you really need to fucking push your triceps beyond failure if you can. Really work the shit out of them that week. Sometimes it won't hurt doing a chest exercise at the end of your tricep workout. Sometimes it won't hurt doing a tricep exercise at the end of your chest workout, just to keep that fucking muscle constantly working. So we're going to do wide grip, and we're going to do wide grip, close grip, and then thumbless, all in one set, whilst using a fat bar. You're going to stick your arse out, chest out, keep strict. Now when doing this movement, a lot of people just go through the motions like this. Now this isn't to say you're not working the muscle, this isn't to say you're not going to get gains. What I am saying is, you can isolate the muscles a hell of a lot more and work them a hell of a lot more. So let's do a double stretch. So this is how you would do this exercise normally. 3 reps, 1, 2, 3. Well, how I'm going to do it is come back, hold it, and then before I push it and execute that rep again, I'm going to come back again and get that extra stretch of my tricep. There. So I'm going to do it in 2 movements. Each rep in 2 movements. 1, 2. That's 1 rep. 1, 2. That's 2 reps. 1, 2. That's 3 reps. 1, 2. That's 4 reps. 1, 2. That's 5 reps. Starting to burn now. I'm going to do close grip. Hit the outer part of the tricep. When I say close grip, try and use your thumbs, look. See that? Thumb distance as a guide. Same again. 1. Come back again. That's 1 rep. Come back again. 2 reps. Come back again. 3 reps. Come back again. Now I believe thumbless grip is fucking important. When you take your grip out of the movement, you put more tension on the muscle. That's a fact. So in answer to a frequently asked question, why are fat grips so important? What is the purpose of them? Well, exactly that. They're ideal for a thumbless grip. 1, 2, 3. Again, do it in 2 movements. We're going to go wide. And then, like I explained, on most drop sets, when you're on your last drop, you can do a load of reps with momentum, which I'm just going to finish off with close. Just pump that blood into the area that you just stretch the fuck out of. Still using a thumbless grip. I'm using momentum, but I'm not losing control of the reps. You want to increase your strength on bench or shoulder press. Training isolating triceps is essential. And that's what I don't get. There are a lot of pro bodybuilders out there, Calvin, that I admire, that I have admired, that I've followed over the years. But what really, really bugs me about these individuals is a lot of them will do training videos just doing an arm curl, just doing a tricep exercise. Have some music in the background and then going on to another heavy exercise and not actually showing you the reason why they're holding the bar that way, why they're pushing the weights that way, why they're doing a drop set that way. They don't explain that. And I don't understand why, because in the bodybuilding and fitness industry, it's just filled with so much bullshit, so much lies. We wonder why you've got kids in the gym, you know, lifting weights wrong or hurting themselves. And there's enough of it on social media where people are filming in the gym, people doing things wrong. Well, of course they're going to do things wrong because they don't know any fucking better. They just think that training like Branch Warren is going to get them big, but they don't understand there's a process before you can train that way, you know? I can go in with heavy weights and do minimal partial reps and constantly go to failure because I've trained that way. But in order to get to that point where I can train that way without hurting myself and still make gains, I need to build myself up to that. And training like this is a good way of building yourself up, keeping it controlled, keeping it strict. And it doesn't matter how big our company grows, how successful we are with a social media following, I genuinely believe you get a responsibility, and that's why we still do these videos for free for you guys. We really don't need to, but it's a bit like giving back and saying thank you. And if you're going to trust us with the products, then you know, I like to give back a little bit and show people some little tricks and techniques on how to make exercises benefit them more. You know, we're always going to stay real. We're always going to stay honest. On that note, I've got a day of meetings. Have a trainer, baby.